YouTube, how you doing? So this video is going to be a bit of a weird one, and to be honest, it's going to be very hard to actually show statistical evidence behind what I'm trying to say. So it's going to be heavily tutorial based, how you can activate this, as well as how it feels for me and my opinion around the subject. And that's because I don't have one of these revolutionary 360Hz display G-Sync monitors that has a built-in system latency measurement tool, nor do I have a £7,000 camera that will actually show me the measurement between a mouse click to the pixel showing on screen. I'm sorry, I just don't have that kind of equipment to my disposal. Therefore, I'm just going to tell you about it and tell you my opinion afterwards. And the reason why I'm talking about all this system latency and all these high-tech gadgets that I could have to measure it is because of this NVIDIA Reflex that's just become supported for Call of Duty Modern Warfare and Warzone. Now, it's only available with the latest drivers, which is 456.55 version of GeForce Experience. Now, with that in mind, GeForce Experience Game Ready driver. You get what I mean. Now with NVIDIA Reflex, you can achieve lower latency at higher resolutions, and that is vital when it comes to FPS shooters such as Warzone. So let me give you a brief, simple explanation about what latency is without going too technical and about everything, because there's a lot to it. Pretty much, if you do an action on your keyboard or mouse, it's how long that action takes to show on screen. Once you click a button, let's say it's the left click mouse, the left button on the mouse, in order to shoot someone, how long does it take that signal to go from your mouse to your screen to be displayed? The shorter the time, the better it is. And that's what NVIDIA Reflex does. It cuts that time lower by removing the middleman of rendering queues, and essentially doesn't put so much of a load on the GPU, and it doesn't hold frames. Essentially, it does a lot of technical things involved with it, and it's excellent, and it's available for cards of GTX 900 series and above. Of course, the more powerful your card, the higher the results are going to be, and the better this software is going to work for you. If you've got a series below that, then unfortunately this wouldn't work. There is ways around it, but that's for a different video. So let's get into it and show you how you activate it. Pretty much here inside of Call of Duty Warzone, you will be going down to the options menu. Here you want to basically set the display mode, blah blah blah. Pretty much everything is as similar as what it was before. But here, the difference is if you scroll down, you'll see underneath NVIDIA highlights being NVIDIA Reflex low latency. You can have that disabled, enabled, or enabled plus boost. We're going to try all three because generally I've been playing it disabled, as is everyone else. It's only been in the most recent update with the most recent season 6 that it's been actually enabled. So I'm gonna have a quick go at this and see how it feels and how it runs, especially inside of Warzone. I'll be back very shortly with the results.
Enemy dropping into the AO. Dropping into the AO.
They have me sighted!
Hostile dropping into.
And having played that for a few games and seen how it felt with it disabled, with it enabled, and with it enabled plus the boost, I did feel like things were slightly more responsive. It's only minuscule, I have to admit. Again, we're talking milliseconds in this whole talk right now, but if you're a person that plays at higher resolutions, let's say 4040p like I do, or even 4K, you will probably see more of a dip in server, like system latency than what probably you do at 1080p. So just bear that in mind. If you are a 1080p machine and you're really not noticing anything, you probably will notice it more at higher resolutions, what I've found at least. But it's a nice little feature to have. It doesn't seem to affect FPS too much, maybe a couple on enabled, and when it's enabled plus boost, it might drop it down to about 5 FPS deduction overall. But in all honesty, I think it's a really good thing to have. Anything to improve latency is always a good thing to have, especially if you've already got the products involved with it. In all honesty, that is how you actually activate it. If you're a person who does not have NVIDIA cards and if you're basing your whole opinion on whether or not you should buy one for that feature, no. In all honesty, for that particular feature to buy an NVIDIA graphics card, probably not. But NVIDIA graphics cards are awesome, and they've probably got a lot more in stock for you, especially with DLSS, which, if I ever get the 3000 series, I'll be excited to see how that actually changes some stuff as well. So that is how you activate NVIDIA Reflex on Warzone Modern Warfare. Appreciate you stopping by. Got any questions about it? Feel free to leave it in the comment section down below. Cheers, guys.